Your friends are scrolling through short content, but you, my friend, you're here to learn. Welcome to the RAAAZ Clips. How do you look back at your full cricketing career? Because I actually saw you for the first time in ICL. Like, that's my Hyderabad Heroes you played for. How do you remember ICL?
I mean, ICL, that's an entire episode in itself.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So it was like,
to give Gen Zs the context, it was a bit of a breakaway league. As in, cricket in our country is now it's only governed by BCCA.
Yeah.
But that time, imagine there was like a sort of second BCCA. And there was an exodus of a lot of Ranji players into ICL,
Yeah.
along with some legends at that time. So imagine tomorrow Chris Gale starts playing in ICL, Shane Watson starts playing in ICL. That's what was happening for 2005-ish, I think.
Yeah.
So what was it from your eyes as a domestic player?
So, I mean, we were having a lot of problems with Hyderabad in terms of HCA, Hyderabad Cricket Association. So most of us were we didn't want to stay there. We wanted to move away, and they were not treating us well. They were trying to drop us. So there were various reasons why they were doing that, and for us it was like, why do we have to suffer so much? Let us go and play something. And for me, it was very very frustrating because I've had issues with the HCA secretary back then, Shivlal Yadav, because his son was playing and all that, and he didn't want anybody else from Hyderabad coming up. So
And I just want to say that I
yeah,
don't remember what the trophy was, but you were the MVP or something in season 1 of
yeah,
ICL, right? I remember that's how I got to know you because I used to watch ICL games regularly.
yeah. I mean, ICL did a lot of good for me as well, because if I was there in Hyderabad for too long, maybe I would have just given up cricket.
Really?
Yeah. Back then, it was sort of a great thing for me because I met Steve Rickson. He was a coach. He taught us a lot of things about being professional at a very young age, how to train, how to go about a game. So from then on, from ICL, a lot of IPL franchises saw ICL,
Yeah.
and they wanted to pick me later on. So it helped me a lot.
So when the ICL was being formed, the media would talk a lot about the ICL, that this is happening, and there was no chatter about anything called the IPL. And I think, at least from my eyes as a fan, the IPL came up as a response to the ICL. And then I remember this big meeting they had where they called Glenn McGrath and all the top players at that time who hadn't signed with ICL, said that, okay, these guys will play now in IPL. For a while, it was going to be ICL versus IPL.
That I'm not too sure about, but I didn't know what happened behind the scenes. Definitely, IPL did a lot of good for us who were genuine cricketers who did well there. A lot of IPL franchises picked a lot of players from there, and who have gone on to do well in the IPL eventually. So I don't see it being a great detriment to me, because I would have given up cricket. People say that if you wouldn't have been in the ICL, you would have gone on to play for the country a lot more earlier.
You
But
think so?
no, that's people's opinion, but they don't know the exact reality of why we went to ICL, what was going on in our heads. We were on the verge of giving up the sport entirely. So I think, if given given the circumstances, I would take it. Yeah.
Fair. Who was a very cool ICL teammate of yours, like foreigner?
Warner, we had a couple of good guys. Chris Harris, if you remember.
Yeah, yeah. And
All-rounder from New
yeah.
Zealand, and Jimmy Marr from Australia. He was an opener. They were really, really good guys.
When the ICL stopped, did you have any tension?
Not at all. Because already in our heads, we were fixated, or we were thinking that, we are done with Hyderabad or Hyderabad cricket. But when BCCI gave us this amnesty saying that you can come back, it was like, it was like a rebirth. Then I thought, yeah, now given this opportunity, should go on to play for India. I should not miss the chance. So we went all out in terms of doing everything.
And the ICL used to run their stuff in a very interesting way. There was a T20 tournament also. And then I remember they had a 50 over thing also at some point towards the end.
I don't think there was a 50 over.
There
thing.
was, I think, 150 over match which they played. Oh, I think it was
No,
international match.
yeah.
Sorry.
It was an international game, saying that It was India versus Pakistan or something like that.
As in the ICL Indian All Stars versus
Yes.
like the Pakistani All
Pakistan,
Stars and
yeah.
all that. Okay. My point is, it was very interesting. ICL was very watchable for cricket fans. So I'll tell you what my mindset was when this amnesty got announced. I'm not just saying this because you're sitting. I remember having this conversation with my cricket bros, saying that whichever team gets Ambati Rayudu will be very lucky. And then my team got Ambati Rayudu. So it felt very nice, man, to like see you play in IPL. I remember you and R. Satish played for Mumbai Indians,
R.
if I'm
Satish, yes.
not wrong.
Yes. I think, no, even I had a choice between 3 teams. Back then, there was no auction. I could sign up for any side. So I had a choice between DC, Deccan Chargers, KKR, and MI. So, I mean, because Robin Singh was there, he was my under 19 India coach and everything. And Sachin Paji, was interested. So I said, that's an easy choice.
Like Sachin Paji called you himself?
No, he called through Kiran sir. Kiran sir was, he was also a part of ICL, but he was a part of MI going forward. Yeah.
You played under him as captain?
Who?
Sachin Tendulkar?
Yeah, in the IPL.
Right. Towards the end of his IPL career.
No, Paji played, I think Paji played 3 or 4 seasons.
Okay. There was
But
one.
he captained only 1 or 2 seasons, if I'm not wrong.
I think he got orange cap in one season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. See, 2010 played under Paji's captaincy. I think 11 also.
So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out this playlist for more videos just like this. It's TRS Clips.